So I'm behind the wheel of the 2016 Chevy Silverado with the 5.3 liter V8. And what's new? Well, there's a lot to report. First and foremost, obviously, it's the fact that they've changed the grille around. Back in 2014, when Chevy introduced this new generation of Silverado, they knew that Ford was coming out with an F-150, a brand new F-150, so they planned ahead. And today, 2016, we have 7 models of the Silverado with a new front end. And get this, in this particular one, we have a 5.3 liter V8 with a new 8-speed transmission. So we're going to take it for a ride, and we're going to do a quick spin review, and that is coming up right now on the Fast Lane Truck. Passenger, there you go. Under the hood of this 2016 Silverado is a 5.3 liter Chevy V8 that puts out 355 horsepower and 383 pound-foot of torque. That's not new, but what is new is what it's mated to, and this time it's an 8-speed automatic transmission, which should make this Chevy more fuel efficient. Is it more fuel efficient? Well, the numbers have yet to be announced, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. The important numbers that I can share with you is that this Chevy has a payload capacity of 2,260 pounds, and of course, here's a big number, 11,000 pounds. That's its towing capacity. Now, of course, this Silverado competes with the new F-150, the Tundra, the Ram, and perhaps even the upcoming new Titan. So Chevy knows that in terms of trucks, the competition is fierce. Did they do enough in 2 years to make you want to buy it? Well, that's really up to you. I like the monochromatic look. I like the fact that they've added an 8-speed transmission to their 5.3 liter. Chevy says that they try to make it look as wide as possible. And the other thing they say they've done is they've changed the way the lights look. In the past, people have liked to have really big headlights, but now, because of the latest trends, headlights are very small and narrow. So you'll see this reflected on this Silverado that I'm driving. And that may be due in part because if you look at the new Camaro, that's also got very narrow, thin headlights.
What we did and what's unique about Chevrolet is that we've got this heritage of a really wide front end. Our old trucks, our current trucks, everything has this width about it. So we wanted to stretch the eye from side to side. So what we did is we got rid of any vertical division between the grille and the lamp to make sure that you're not stopping the eye. And you have different methods you use to pull the customer's eye all the way around the vehicle. So this chrome detail in here carries into the lamps and pulls your eye all the way to the corner of the vehicle. The black that runs through the grille into the lamps creates this unified look, and it's this really wide graphic, right? Getting rid of any division between the grille and the lamps just brings your eye all the way to the corners of the vehicle and maximize that canvas that we get to play with.
Now, of course, I'm missing the chrome here. There's a little bit of chrome, but what's up with this new monochromatic front end? Do customers really want to have a truck that is all blue in this case?
Customers want choice, right? Some of them want chrome, some of them want body color. And it's a shift we've seen in the last few years where the customer's asking for more and more options. And so what we've done is that each price point, we're offering the choice. So this is an LTZ Z71, and you get this monochromatic front end. If you want a chrome front end, we can give you the LTZ at a similar price point. At a lower price point, an LT customer can choose a chrome front end, or we can choose the LTZ71, which is a monochromatic front end. So the customers say, hey, look, I want my truck to be different from my neighbor's truck. And so when I come out and I wash it on Saturday morning, I don't look across the lawns and see the same truck repeated. My truck's got to be unique. And from the factory, we're giving them a chance to have the truck they want.
Now, designers always call the lights kind of the bling of the truck, right?
Yes.
In a way, and so you've changed those as well, right? They're LEDs, and you've got this signature LED strip that runs along the side of the truck now.
So what's awesome with lamps, right, is this perfect fusion between engineering and design, because they've got to perform really well, but then we get a chance to make them look outstandingly beautiful, right? And so much detail and just all these little features in them, and every millimeter is tuned in these things because you're compressing all this technology in a small package. And truck customers have told us recently that it's like, you know, I've got this sedan in my driveway too. That's got
Camaro.
Yeah, a Camaro, right? I've got a Camaro in my driveway, and it's got these really thin lamps.
Yeah.
Why is my truck lamp so big? It's like, all right, we'll make them smaller. And when you make stuff smaller, I get to work with new proportions, right? And I can make the front end with the same Chevy DNA. It's got the same Chevy DNA, but it looks so much newer because you've got this new technology. And it's just like if you're gonna build a new Craftsman house, right? Are you gonna put an old fridge in it or a new fridge? And so it's the same thing. We're doing the next generation Silverado. We want to make sure we've got the latest cutting edge technology, and it creates new shapes.
And these are unique too, right? LED fog lamps.
Yeah, this is a segment first LED fog, and it's a legal fog, meaning that it hits all the requirements, that it floods the road, but it doesn't flood your eyes. It doesn't, blind you by reflecting into the fog and back into you. So it cuts off right at the top of the lamp, and each of these different cavities is tuned to hit a different part of the road.
And of course, the other big new feature is this kind of scalloped hood in the truck.
We love the hood, right? A truck customer, they get to look at the exterior while they're driving. They fall in love with this truck when they come up to it, and when they get in and they're sitting, they're going through the ranch, or if they're in the city sitting at a traffic light, they're sitting there for a little bit and they get to look at the hood. It's one of the only vehicles where you look at the exterior while you're driving it. And so we want to make sure that it not only looks good from this view, but it looks good when you're sitting in the driver's seat.
The important numbers that we don't know are MPGs, and you'll have to wait for that. But the numbers that we do know, well, pricing of this truck and the other 7 variants is going to be very similar to last year's truck. Figure it starts about $30,000, and if you go way up to the high country with all the bells and whistles, you could get a $65,000 truck. Also kind of unique to this truck now is the 8-speed automatic transmission, and basically that means that you'll get better fuel economy because there are more gears. I don't know how many gears are ultimately going to be in trucks and cars. I just know that 6 speeds are a thing of the past, and if you want to be modern and you want to be competitive in today's market, you got to offer more speed. So Chevy has slotted in the 8-speed into this, and of course it also has cylinder deactivation. So how does it drive? Well, it drives like a truck. You sit up tall, the earth is gently gliding below your tires, and you feel like you own the road. That's what trucks are great for. Does it handle well? You know what? It doesn't matter how it handles. It's really about how it tows, how it goes off-road, and how you feel behind the wheel. And I feel really good behind the wheel of this new Silverado. I like the straight-up controls. Everything seems to come to hand. I know Mr. Truck doesn't like the fact that the headlight switch and the 4-wheel drive switch over here on the left side are the same size, so when you're turning on the headlights, you may switch into 4-wheel drive. He also doesn't like the fact that the brake controller is over here on the left. He thinks most people are right-handed and should be over here. We will, of course, take it up the Ike Gauntlet, and we will, of course, let you know all the numbers when Chevy tells us. As always, this is Roman reporting for the Fast Lane Truck. Thanks for watching, and check out tfltruck.com for more news, views, and hopefully Ike Gauntlet Silverado reviews. See you next time. Ciao. At TFL Truck, we promise you all trucks all the time. And we're gonna make do on that promise, because from this GM program, we're gonna do video reviews of the new Colorado Duramax, of course, this Silverado, Duramax Off-Road, and if I can get GM to lend me the keys, I'm gonna go tow with the new Colorado Duramax as well. So for all you GM fanboys, you're gonna love this. For all you Ram, Toyota, Ford guys, you're not gonna be so happy. Anyway, click below to subscribe or click on me to watch more 2016 reviews. And as always, thanks for watching. It's because of you that I get to drive trucks like this, and for that I am very grateful.